Have you ever replayed the same conversation over and over in your mind? Maybe it was a relationship that ended without explanation, a friendship that slowly disappeared, or an opportunity you lost. You keep asking yourself, why did this happen? You imagine different endings, different words you could have said, and different choices you could have made. Deep inside, you believe that if you could just get one final answer, everything would finally make sense. But what if the very thing you're waiting for is the reason you can't move on? Today, we'll uncover the hidden truth about closure and discover the one simple question that has the power to set your mind free. Most people believe closure comes from another person. They think an apology, a heartfelt explanation, or one final conversation will erase the pain. But life rarely works that way. Sometimes people leave without saying goodbye. Sometimes they lie instead of telling the truth. Sometimes they don't even understand their own actions enough to explain them. Waiting for someone else to give you peace is like waiting for the rain to stop before learning how to walk. Your happiness becomes dependent on someone who may never return. The hidden truth is that closure is not something another person gives you. It is something you decide to create within yourself. Every day you spend waiting for answers is another day you give away your peace. Why is it so difficult to let go? Because the human mind hates unfinished stories. It constantly searches for patterns and explanations. When it can't find them, it fills the empty spaces with assumptions. You begin blaming yourself. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I should have tried harder. Maybe they would still be here if I had done something differently. These thoughts trap you in an endless cycle. But here's what you must remember. Not every question has an answer, and not every ending makes sense. Accepting uncertainty isn't weakness. It is emotional strength. The people who move forward aren't the ones who know everything. They're the ones who stop demanding certainty from an uncertain world. This brings us to the simple question that changes everything. What if I no longer needed an explanation to move forward? Think about that for a moment. Imagine waking up tomorrow and deciding that you don't need another person's permission to heal. Imagine choosing peace, even without understanding every detail. Suddenly, your future is no longer controlled by your past. This question shifts your focus away from what someone else owes you and back to what you owe yourself. You owe yourself peace. You owe yourself growth. You owe yourself another chance at happiness. Many of history's greatest Stoic philosophers understood this truth. They believed that suffering often comes from trying to control things that were never ours to control. You cannot control another person's choices, honesty, feelings, or actions. But you can control your response. Every moment spent chasing closure from someone else is a moment stolen from building the life you deserve. Real freedom begins when you stop asking, why did they do this? And start asking, who do I want to become because of this? That single shift transforms pain into purpose. If you're struggling today, remember this. Healing is rarely dramatic. It's found in small decisions, repeated every day. Choosing not to check their profile. choosing not to reread old messages, choosing to invest in your health, your family, your dreams, and your future. Every small step sends your mind a powerful message. My life continues. And with every passing day, the emotional chains become weaker. One morning you'll realize you haven't thought about them all day. That's not because you finally got closure from them. It's because you gave closure to yourself. If this message helped you see your situation from a new perspective, don't forget to like this video. Comment below with the word freedom if you're choosing to let go today. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe to the channel for more videos on mindset, emotional strength, and timeless Stoic wisdom. Your support helps us create more content that inspires people around the world. I'll leave you with this powerful Stoic reminder. You cannot change the chapter that has already been written, but you can decide how the next chapter begins. The strongest people are not those who never experience heartbreak. They are the ones who refuse to let heartbreak decide the rest of their story. Peace begins the moment you stop chasing answers and start choosing yourself.